Hello to all my wonderful students, subscribers, disciples. Welcome. This is your Master GongSun, and we will continue with the new series called the Jing, otherwise known as Civilizing or Educating the Barbarian Sutra. Chapter 3. Well, actually, I should call it verse 3. It's hardly big enough to be its own chapter. Any of these actually, which is good because you know how much I like to give you the short digestible chunks. It's much easier to fully digest and absorb a sutra when they are shorter rather than huge paragraphs long, one after another, right? That's how I like to teach as well. Okay, let's do verse 3. If you want to be in line with the Tao, you must embrace everything. This means you will not have any anger or resentment towards the living or the dead, or the formed or formless. Acceptance is typical of the Tao. If you want to embrace everything, this would also entail eliminating the idea of separation or life and death or self and others or man and women, male and female. Because division and separation are actually opposites of the Tao. If you get rid of the concept of division and separation, then you will be in harmony with the Tao. So this is also pretty straightforward. Essentially, it means that since we all come from the Wuji, now I will not have some of the subtitles of concepts I have already discussed. Because now that we're moving on to the next sutra, this is, of course, after all, not the basic fundamental Tao Te Ching, the Taoist Bible, but this is, after all, the Jing. So I assume you already are familiar with the very basic fundamental concepts of Taoism, which includes Wu Qi and Wu Wei and all of that. So Wu Qi meaning the primordial chaos, right? This is a state of non-being that gave rise to the Taiji, which is a state of being that we are all living in right now. So because of that, if you think about it carefully, it makes perfect sense, right? We are all come, we do all come from the same source, right? We're all from the Wuji, from the Tao. And because of that, we have much more in common than not. So we should not think of ourselves as separate from other people. Within reason, of course. I mean, sure, you might speak a different language than I do or raised in a different culture, but we have more in common with each other than not. For example, we all are born, live, and die. We all need to eat. We all feel love and loneliness, right? So that's why if you want to embrace everything, it means that you have to think of yourself as a part of the Tao rather than separate from the Tao. And of course, since the Tao created everything, it also means you must think of yourself as a part of everyone else, right? We are all greater. We're all a part of something greater than ourselves. All right, and that's how you can think and live and act more in harmony with the Tao. All right. This has been your Master GongSun. As usual, keep living in alignment with the Tao.